Hello and welcome to Undervisee. My name is Soham and today we are going to talk about the true power of Hokage Naruto without the help from Kurama. Now, after the events of Boruto Manga chapter 55, it's evident that a lot of people are calling that this is going to be a Naruto nerf, and that is kind of true because Kurama has always been a substantial part of Naruto's character as well as his power sets. So it's not entirely wrong to believe that Naruto will definitely be less powerful than his prior state, and Baron mode was the absolute peak of his powers, but alas that is not going to be the case anymore. And now with the upcoming threat of the new Otsutsuki god in the form of Code, things are not looking very good for the 7th Hokage, and that is the reason why a lot of people are thinking that this is essentially a major nerf and this is just going to overpower Boruto. I think some of it is definitely correct. I've already talked about how this entire arc is basically like a nerf arc for Sasuke as well as Naruto, even though I had already predicted that this kind of a situation was obviously coming up very soon, wherein Kurama will sacrifice himself in order to save Naruto. Now the major question here is that what's next? What's next for Naruto and what can he actually do here? Now here a lot of people are misunderstanding a couple of things. Naruto is not technically weak at this point. He is still a very powerful ninja, he is still a very powerful shinobi, and he has all the powers in the world necessary to be the Hokage. So let's go over a couple of them. Now the main handicap for Naruto here is obviously going to be his health and his chakra reserves. The regenerative powers of Kurama were definitely a huge help for Naruto as well as the huge chakra reserve. That's an obvious plus point of being a Jinchuriki. But even without that, Naruto still has a large amount of chakra reserve. Maybe he's not going to be able to support all the 100 shadow clones that he used to do prior to all of this, but even now he can actually summon the Tajukage Bushin no Jutsu because at the end of the day he is an Uzumaki and he has huge chakra affinity. Moreover, he is also very adept at Taijutsu, which was pretty evident from the Momoshiki fight. Moreover, I just think at this moment, I can't be 100% sure here, but I think here that the Hyuga clan will once again become important or relevant in the story moving forward because Taijutsu is going to be a very necessary asset in the fight that is coming up very soon. Because most of these Otsutsuki clan members can already absorb any amount of chakra and any amount of ninjutsu that is thrown at them, so Taijutsu as well as Senjutsu is a very big asset for all these characters. And this is the major reason why Naruto might go on to train more in his Taijutsu department, even though he is currently very adept at it, but still maybe some sort of an assistance from the Hyuga clan can be seen here. And on that topic, let's proceed to Senjutsu. Because Naruto is a perfect sage, he has been so since the Pain arc of the Naruto Shippuden series, and along with that he was also blessed by the powers of the Sage of Sixth Path, and he can obviously use that even without his Kurama Chakra mode. That has been shown in the Boruto series time and time again. A lot of people probably forgot it, but Naruto still has access to the Sage of Sixth Path powers, and he also has the natural affinity for Senjutsu, so all of these are going to be a very essential part for the battle that is coming up very soon. And along with all of that, Naruto also has affinity for a lot of different nature transformations and jutsu techniques. It's not just that he's going to spam Rasengan every now and then. This is something which is shown to us in the Boruto anime as well. And you know what? Naruto has not just been sitting on his Hokage chair and doing nothing. He has trained quite a lot. Sure, he was a little sloppy before the Ishiki Otsutsuki encounter, but now we are probably going to see a much more ruthless side of Naruto, and he's going to unleash his full barrage of jutsus here. Let's not forget the fact that he's the son of Minato Namikaze as well as the student of Kakashi Hatake. Moreover, this is something which I talked about last year in a video on Boruto, where I said that I really wanted to see Hokage Naruto summon Gamakichi and the other toads from Mount Myoboku, and it seems like the summoning jutsus are going to be relevant once again for Hokage Naruto. I really wanted to see what adult Hokage Naruto did with the summoning jutsu, and now it seems like it is going to be actually the case because he no longer has access to Kurama's powers and hacks. And also, let's not forget the Hashirama sense as well. Moreover, at the end of the day, he is a reincarnation of Ashura Otsutsuki, so he obviously has more chakra reserve than your average shinobi. Now yes, granted, his godlike status in the shinobi world might be downgraded now because he no longer has access to Kurama's powers, and the same case happened with Sasuke's Rinnegan as well, even though I'm really annoyed at the fact that how Sasuke lost his Rinnegan, but that's a topic of discussion for another day. Overall, I think it's wrong to say that Naruto has lost all his powers and he's a quote-unquote weak Hokage now. Sure, his godlike status will be reduced now, but that is kind of necessary for the story moving forward, and I totally understand that. Moreover, it's not like Kurama is gone forever. Kurama will be back sometime in the future of the series, and then it will be an even more formidable duo. Moreover, because of this particular encounter, I'm pretty sure that we are going to see a much more ruthless side of Naruto. And do you know what would be a cream on the top? If he actually learned the Flying Raijin technique. I don't know if he's going to learn his father's techniques, but just imagine adult Hokage Naruto using all the techniques of Minato. That would be absolutely a cherry on the top. So there you have it. These are currently my thoughts on this particular matter in regards to Boruto manga chapter 55 as well as the future of the series. So what do you guys think about all of this? Please mention your thoughts in the comment section below. What kind of a power do you want to see from Naruto now that he has lost Kurama from his side? Please mention all your views in the comment section below. So that's it for today guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like it, share it with your friends and subscribe to the channel for more. This is WonderYZ and I'll see you soon in the next video.